G'day guys, welcome back again. I'm going to try and match some colours today for my daughter Christy. For Christmas, one of the gifts I got her was a doona cover. That's it there. She loves purple and she loves dragons. So those are the colours I'm going to try and do. There's a dark purple, medium purple, like a lighter purple, there's black, there's white, there's two shades of green. So that's what I'm going to try and attempt to match those colours for her. So she's got a print for her wall. So I'm just going to do a little one first and see how the colours go together. And then if that works, then I can do a big one for her. So for my pouring medium, it's 60% glue, 30% water, 10% floetrol. Mix it up into a big bottle like that, so I've got it ready to go. The other thing I'm going to do, when I move these bottles, the shadows will go, so don't worry too much about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colours today. So I've got 50-50 pouring medium to paint. 40 grams of pouring medium to 40 grams of paint in each, that's 80. And so I will do 3 drops of treadmill silicone in, actually I'm going to do 2 and I'll do all the colours. Sometimes I do more and then less in the black and white. Well, I don't put any in the black and white, but I'm just going to do 2 in all of them. It'll work out to be about the same number of drops in the painting, but we'll just do the black and the white. There we go. And give them a good mix in. You don't want any big lumps of silicone in your painting, so give it a really good mix. Otherwise you're going to get big wormy things happening if you get a big blob of silicone and it's being stretched out and it turns into a big wormy thing. Or appendages, which we don't want in our paintings. Okay, that's all mixed in. The other thing I'm going to do, and I know I've done this a few times with pouring medium, with floetrol, with water, etc, etc, but I'm just going to use a bit of pouring medium. This is the global pouring medium. Just going to pour a little bit on there. I got a really, really good result when I did this with my purple and turquoise pour. Hopefully you saw that painting. I'm just looking for my spatula. Don't know where it is. I'll have to use my little one. I'll look for it later. Hope it hasn't gone into the bin. I had a pouring workshop this morning, and when everyone left I just picked up all the puppy piddle pads and sticks and cups and threw everything in the bin. So hopefully my bigger palette knife hasn't gone in the bin. I might have to go through it and have a look. But yeah, it was a great workshop. Everyone did some fantastic pours. Had a good time. One lady, her name's Julie. Hi Julie! She actually jumped on a plane and flew up from interstate. So appreciate her making the effort. And she seemed to really enjoy herself. So once you've learnt the basics, you can take those techniques home and pour on your own. So wish I had someone to teach me when I first started. It would have saved me a huge amount of money. And canvases and paint and medium and stress. But there wasn't anyone. I think I would have jumped on a plane too and gone to learn if I could. If there was someone around that was close by that was teaching when I started, I would have jumped at it. You get some pretty cheap flights these days too, you know, $59 or something like that. Not terribly expensive. Alright, that's that done. And just getting my cups out. And I'm going to spray them. I'm going to just do 2. Will I do 2? Yeah, I'll do 2 big flip cups. Not very organised today, am I? I'm just going to spray the cups with my silicone spray and just give them a wipe with the paper towel just to get the excess out. I don't do it over my canvas because I don't want to spray silicone over my canvas. So I'm just going to move that out of the way so I can layer upon layer. Once I flip them, I'll tell you about my colours. So let's go. Black. Now the consistency leaves a little mound. Can you see how it's leaving a ribbon on top? Leaves a mound. That's what you want. And let's just pour it in. Whoops. Pour in a layer. That'll go over the top. It won't sink down because it's pretty thick, so it'll just sit on top. I'll do 2 layers, so I'll use half my paint in the first layer and the other half of the paint in the second layer. And as usual, I've tried to go light, dark, just to keep some good cell definition. Because if you've got 2 colours that are the same, or similar shades, or they're both pale, or they're both dark, your cells are not going to show up. So go light, dark, and you'll get good cell definition. And that one still feels a bit thick. I've had to add water to this one twice. Some paints are just so thick. So I've tried to match these colours as close as possible to what I can see in the photo of that Duna cover. I pretty much use global impasto paints, and they've got a purple, which is this one here. It's a nice purple, but it's not very dark. It's not very, yeah, so I really like the dioxazine purples, and Global don't have one, so I made my own. That's it there. That's the regular purple, and that's the dioxazine. I'll show you. Very proud of myself for making that colour. So that's the Global paint. It's nice and creamy. So I used blue and magenta, and I just mixed it until I was happy with the shade, and I got a lovely dark purple. So I'm really impressed with that. Look at that in there, lovely. One of the girls today, Jasmine, made a paw using this dark purple. I said to her, no one's ever used that before. I haven't even used that before. I'd be really keen to see how it pours out, what the colour was, and it's just divine. She did similar to my pink and turquoise and purple paw. So I used those colours and it turned out so nice. I can't show you because it's under the table and it's wet, but maybe at a later date I can show you what the students have done. Would you like to see that? What they all did. That's 6 ladies today. 6 is enough. I really can't do more than 6 at a time. I just find that any more than that, and I can't give them enough attention. You know, you're talking to one and the one over there has gone on and done the next step, and then you think, oh God, why didn't you wait for me? Now, you know, you come here to learn, and now you've gone on without me, and could have just waited and had a better result. But anyway, most people wait. And that's why I do 4-hour workshops. Well, actually today it went for 5 hours. Started at 9, or just before 9, and finished at 2, so 5 hours. Full on. We stopped halfway through. We did a pour. We stopped for lunch and a snack and a coffee. And then we came back and did another pour. Some ladies did coasters. Some did ring pours. You know, when you do the 5 rings and then you tilt and it looks like wood grain. A couple of ladies did that. 2 did browns. 1 did blues. We did some big flip cups, which turned out fabulous. I'll put some black there. So yeah, everyone had a great time. These cups are very full, aren't they? Maybe I should have used my bigger cups. don't have any paint left at all for my edges, so this is going to have to be enough. I'll keep just a tiny little bit left, a little bit of that one left. Just keep it in there, just in case I run into problems and I need to use a tiny little bit. This is kind of drying up a bit, my base. Let's pop a little bit extra on. It's probably soaking in a little bit because this is cardboard. This works just as well, doesn't it? The old finger painting. There we go. I do prefer that to a base coat of paint. Paint, it's just too much paint. It's too thick, way too much. It takes too long to dry. Rightio, let's just flip these babies. Oh, look at that. It's like a big butterfly wing. Oh, I think I should have used my bigger cups, you know. Only because it's got a bigger diameter. It comes out a little bit further. Okay, black and white. Now my white is my Artist Loft. I've still got quite a lot of white left. Oh, I have a story to tell you about the Artist Loft. I'll tell you another day. Let's get going with this. That's my purple that I made, my dark dioxazine purple. And then I've got just normal purple. This one's called Japanese Maple. It's kind of a little bit of a purple, what would you call it? Pinky, purpley, musky colour. And then my two blues, Southern Seas and Marina. So that's those. And hopefully that will be the right colours. How's it looking so far? Yep, flea, that's it. Right, I'm trying to get paint on my tablet. Okay. Paint's released already from the cup there, so yay. Oh, that's sticking a little bit. I'll have to just loosen that a touch. Sticking. Right, so I'm not going to do a drag. I'm just going to kind of flip it out and hopefully the paint will just flow out. It's a little... Is it too thick? Is it? No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. What am I worrying for nothing? Shouldn't be. I was really careful to get the right consistency. Don't flow away. Just put some of this extra bit on my corners because I don't have any extra paint. There we go. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Now you guys would have seen me do lots of these purple ones with pink and turquoise, but not with the blue. So let's see what that's going to turn out like, eh? Torch. Now, I like to use this, and I'll tell you why. This little guy, I guess he's safer, but he's got a very little flame. So you're getting down closer and you're kind of pointing that flame into one particular area. And it gets hot and you do this and you get a caterpillar. Whereas if you use the bigger guy, it's a much wider flame. You're holding it further up and you're going around so that you're spreading that heat out like this. It's spreading out rather than this little one is spreading right down. So this one you get a better, I think, you get a better cell. You go round and round like that. It's just a more gentle heat and I don't tend to get the caterpillars. So if you don't have one of these bad boys, go and get one. So up high, round and round. Don't go around too fast. If you shake the can of butane, it can flare up. But yeah, for me, I just find that I get a better result when I use this guy. When I use the little one, I get those tiny little caterpillars. Really, really don't like that. Okay. Now, can you see any caterpillars? Oh, well, maybe a couple. But compared to when I use this guy, there's just no comparison. This one is so much better. If you do see a caterpillar like this one, just get rid of him. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's not totally accurate. You will get some caterpillars. Maybe I went too close in certain areas. But overall, the big torch with the broader flame, because you do hold it higher, obviously, because it's a lot hotter. So higher, round, nice and broad like that. This one, you get really close, you go like that, and you get your caterpillars. So have a go. See if I'm right. See what you think. See if there's any difference at all. If not, tell me shut up. Tell me I don't know what you're talking about, Dooley. Shut up. Right, let's do this. I'm going to get that corner off, probably. Maybe. We'll see. See what it looks like, and then I might come back to that corner if I need to, if I've got plenty of paint. Loving these colours. Woohoo! Love those. Don't really like this pale blue one so much, this one. It seems to have a darker colour in the middle, which isn't as defined. But anyway, let's go. Let's go get rid of this bit of purple here on the side. Put my hand in the middle because I can. Hee hee. Because I can. Love doing that. Probably didn't need 2 drops of oil, you guys. Heaps of cells. Although it is down to the torching, isn't it? Maybe I torched too much. Too many cells popped up. I was talking to you about the torching, and I was just torching and getting a bit carried away. Right, let's go for this corner down here. Really like this dark strip through the middle. That's really pretty. Wish I had some more dark bits there. Alright, I'm going to go straight down and just fill that. Actually, I'll go side to side and just get the weight of the paint to come down there a little bit more. Help it over and back. Clean that edge. What do you think of those colours? Too much purple? Not enough blue maybe? Hard to know, isn't it? This section here is quite pale. Might tilt some of that off actually. Open this bit up here and tilt some of that off. Let's do that. Oh no, I put my fingers in it. I was trying to get underneath there. That's the problem with these cards. Oh dear. Alright, so I'm going to hold the top there. Let some of that go. You can go off the corner too. Off you go. Back. That's better. Now I'm going to have to fix that corner that I ruined. I've done that a few times. Got my fingers stuck in it. That's better. See how that's opened up? Those cells have got bigger now. They were a little bit small and squished in the center there. Okay. Clean that paint off. I'm making a mess today. Alright, now I'm going to have to fix that corner. Still thinking about where my palette knife's gone. Hope I haven't thrown it out. Alright, let's let tip off that bottom bit there where I've stuck my finger in it. The corner might as well go too. That's actually prettier. It worked out well that I stuck my finger in it and had to fix it. Alrighty, let's bring that back. Really like that corner now. Look at those cells with the white rings around them. I found that the White Artist Loft is really good for making white rings around cells. What else can I do with that? Just fixing my composition a touch, straightening up that line there. Go around the outside, don't bring your hand over the top and drip in it. Just come down this way a little bit, open this up a touch. Okay. I think that will do. That will do, as they say. Right, let me take my grubby gloves off. And I'll show you that photo one more time. And let's see if it matches. I think it's got too much purple in it. This one seems to have more of that bluey turquoise in it. Although the top of the cover there is probably more purple. What do you think? I need more of this darker colour here. It's a little bit too purple. I did have 3 shades of purple and only 2 shades of blue. So maybe I could cut down on one of those purples, because it is just a bit too purple, isn't it? A lot of purple there, a lot of purple there. This is more of what I'm after here, I guess, this darker colour. So as a little practice pour, it's good to do a little practice pour. So I think I will add more of the blue next time and have equal amounts of blue and purple, because I said I've got 3 parts purple, 2 parts blue, so I'll cut down on the purple. Alright, let's take you in for a close-up. So it's fun to look at what you've got around the house, like your bedding or your cushions, and see if you can perhaps match that to your paws. There we go. How's that? So now all I just have to work out is how to do a really nice big one for her to put up on the wall behind her bed. Alright, I'll come back tomorrow and I will tackle a bigger one and put more blue in it. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you for the next pour. Bye for now.